better than Floyd Mayweather?
Floyd is the best fighter in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter.
It's hard. Crawford's very strong, like I am. He has all the same long arms. Like I said, southpaw, right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that. He's trying to get you.
Floyd Mayweather is raising the stakes after confronting Terence Crawford, publicly calling for a fight in 2026. The undefeated legend, who hasn't stepped into the professional ring since 2017, has reignited the boxing world by challenging Crawford to one final mega showdown. The bold move has already sparked intense buzz among fans and analysts, setting the stage for a potential clash of two generations, one that could become one of the most talked about events in boxing history.
If he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh shit! Okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody. I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Terence Crawford didn't hold back when asked about comparisons to Floyd Mayweather. He dismissed the notion, saying, "Floyd was the greatest of his era. I'm the greatest of mine. There's no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me." Fresh off his dominant dismantling of Canelo, Crawford stressed that his career and legacy deserve recognition on their own terms, not in Mayweather's shadow.
This is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going up that much.
Now,
While many analysts continue to debate who stands above the other, Crawford maintains that comparisons only diminish the uniqueness of each fighter's journey. His stance reflects respect for Mayweather, but he makes it clear he doesn't want history to measure him by someone else's yardstick. He wants his legacy to be remembered on its own terms.
Know how you is, you be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? You know what I'm saying? If we was ever, keep it real, boss, keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting.
Yeah.
I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll be this, that. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person.
Crawford, now 40, has captured undisputed titles across multiple weight classes and consistently risen to defeat champions in higher divisions. He has cemented his legacy with a rare blend of defensive mastery, knockout power, and ring intelligence. While Mayweather reigns supreme in his era, Crawford's accomplishments and performances have naturally fueled comparisons between the two.
One of the greatest. He's done shit that Floyd Mayweather ain't done.
Like what?
Like
The
what?
audience that don't know.
He is a
Two-time
two-time undisputed champion. Floyd wasn't a one-time undisputed champion. So he has all the belts in one division and then moved up and got all the belts in another division. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of boxing.
Yes, and he beat the man.
And he beat the man. Let's give Terence Crawford his flowers because everything he said he was going to do,
He done it.
Meanwhile, Mayweather retired undefeated at 50-0, leaving behind one of the most polished records in boxing history. He conquered champions across 5 different weight divisions, proving his ability to adapt to any style. His defense was nearly impenetrable, neutralizing heavy punchers as easily as slick technicians. Rarely hit clean, Mayweather turned fights into chess matches, relying on sharp timing, precise footwork, and calculated counters.
Stop Conor McGregor in the 10th round to improve to 50-0 in what he says will be his final fight. I actually believe him this time, Max. What's his legacy?
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He is never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights. That's why he won every fight. It's one of the reasons. Not because he's one of the best to ever do it, and because he was always prepared over a very long amateur and pro career. Amazing. Another reason is he carefully selected opponents, knew when and where and when and who to fight, and basically changed the paradigm in boxing. I'll translate. He flipped the script.
I feel like everybody tries to put Bud, say he's this Hall of Fame fighter, and which he is, but only because of the two-time undisputed. Floyd never won undisputed. But how great is that accomplishment if your resume is weak? Yeah, you won undisputed, but I mean, look at the guys you fought and look how you got to that undisputed status. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Bud did all of the heavy lifting and took 3 belts from 3 champions and then went and took Earl's 1 belt, he didn't do no heavy lifting for that second undisputed title. None at all. He beat fucking, who was that, Joe Horn? Who's that guy he beat for that 1 belt, the WB?
After suffering a unanimous decision loss to Crawford, Canelo didn't hold back at the post-fight press conference. The Mexican superstar admitted he had tried everything, training harder, strategizing, pushing for solutions, but still couldn't solve Crawford's style. He praised Crawford's complete skill set, acknowledging that Crawford has everything a fighter could ask for in the ring.
Compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Brian Bomac McIntyre, Crawford's longtime trainer, has made it clear where he stands. He believes Terence is better than Mayweather, following Crawford's dominant victory over Canelo, which secured him undisputed status in 3 weight classes. Bomac openly drew comparisons between the 2 icons. Responding to Canelo's praise, he agreed that Crawford is indeed far superior to Mayweather. He pointed to Crawford's complete skill set, defense, adaptability, and ring intelligence, arguing that Bud has surpassed even what Mayweather was in his own era.
Before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. Go. Greatest of all time, man. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to his coaches, not just me, Saul, Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. Everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Shane Sugar Mosley recently weighed in, giving Crawford the edge over Mayweather. Mosley praised Crawford as the more complete fighter, highlighting his physical size, longer reach, and ability to switch seamlessly between orthodox and southpaw stances. While acknowledging Mayweather's greatness and remarkable talent, Mosley argued that Crawford's versatility and power would give him the advantage in a hypothetical showdown.
Out of those 2, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually, he moved in weight class. And I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, it's, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is it.
Bob Arum, the veteran promoter who has worked with both Mayweather and Crawford, has gone on record saying he believes Crawford would beat Mayweather in his prime. Arum highlighted Crawford's rare ambidexterity, his ability to fight equally well from orthodox and southpaw stances, even switching mid-fight without losing effectiveness. This, Arum explained, makes him extremely difficult to prepare for, as opponents train for one style, only to be confronted with sudden changes in angles. He further emphasized Crawford's adaptability and ring IQ, noting how he has dominated across multiple weight classes by adjusting seamlessly to different styles. In Arum's view, this combination of versatility, defense, intelligence, and unique switching ability would give Crawford the edge in a mythical matchup against either a prime Mayweather or Canelo.
I think Crawford is the better talent. I think he's a better athlete and a better boxer. And I just think he's going to win that fight. But it's a terrific fight.
Did something change your mind along the way? Did you have Canelo previously and reassessed
No, we never
it?
had Canelo.
No, I meant Canelo winning the fight in the percent. And did you change your mind? Or you always thought Crawford would win?
No, I never even considered it until it became a likelihood that the fight would happen. And once it was announced, I felt that Crawford would win. As a matter of fact, Terence came over to me after a fight that we did, I think with Keyshawn Davis, and I told him, I said, it's a great fight for you. You're going to win that fight.
Why don't you think the weight will slow down his legs, not allow him to...
Because I don't think he's going to put on that kind of weight. Also, I think that Crawford has a rare ability of being ambidextrous and switching from a southpaw to orthodox as the fight goes on. And that's going to befuddle.
Oscar de la Hoya has pushed back against claims that Crawford is better than Mayweather, arguing that Mayweather holds the edge both technically and historically. De la Hoya pointed out that when Mayweather fought Canelo, he practically toyed with him, barely taking a clean shot the entire fight. He described Mayweather as a defensive genius, smart, precise, and calculated, whereas Crawford is more of a boxer-puncher. While he acknowledged and respected Crawford's accomplishments, De La Hoya insisted that in a prime versus prime matchup, Mayweather's technical superiority would secure him the victory.
Fight said that Crawford is way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than...
Andre Ward, the undefeated champion turned boxing analyst, has declared Crawford the most skilled fighter in the sport today. Ward praised Crawford's ring, IQ, adaptability, and defensive mastery, emphasizing that his timing, movement, and ability to switch tactics mid-fight make him nearly unbeatable. In Ward's words, Crawford is the kind of fighter you could bet your house on in any matchup. He believes Crawford has quietly been the best for years, and that the respect for his technical brilliance is long overdue.
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots,
Jerron, my favorite.
It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud, because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes, but this and this, it's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talk it, but until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know what you have.
Roy Jones Jr. praised Crawford's adaptability and ring IQ, highlighting the way he adjusts mid-fight, shifts tactics depending on the opponent, and makes even tough challengers look outmatched. He acknowledged that while Crawford didn't always have the marquee names on his resume early in his career, he has been solidifying his legacy with recent top-tier performances. At the same time, Jones stressed that longevity, the timing of peak performances against elite opponents, and the willingness to take risks also matter when measuring greatness. In his view, numbers like Mayweather's 50-0 record reflect skill and consistency, but they don't necessarily prove supremacy in every dimension.
Probably in your top 10, maybe even your top 5.
Where do you rank Terence, in your opinion?
I put him in the top 15, maybe the top 10, because he definitely had the skill of a top 5, just that he hasn't had the opposition that some guys were able to get, and that's not his fault. He just made one of the best fighters in his weight class look like nobody. That's pretty damn good. Now he proved what we already thought. We just didn't see him against the best opposition near his weight class. See, this is the thing people don't understand. This is what I like about Bud. He reminds me of Roy. We ain't got to have the best opposition in our weight class. We want the best opposition near our weight class.
There's been discussion that maybe, Crawford and Inoue are going back and forth tussling for like pound for pound, that maybe Inoue because of the multiple weight divisions. You're shaking your head no. Tell me why no.
Because Inoue also, when he first moved up, he lost to Donell. Don't forget that. Bud ain't lost nobody. Moving up or down, he moved up 3 times. He lost nobody. Don't tell me he better than Bud, no.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No.
Not even top 10?
Maybe top 10 in my book, Kevin. Not top 5.
10.
He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought him? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further.
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not on his level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto is an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto is not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is I'm not going to say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not going to say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was obviously equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go look.
Max Kellerman has offered a thoughtful perspective on the Crawford versus Mayweather debate. He acknowledged Mayweather's deeper resume, blistering speed, airtight defense, and dominance over elite opponents. At the same time, Kellerman pointed out that Crawford has consistently stepped up to every challenge, never shying away from dangerous fights and repeatedly taking on top opposition. But by contrast, Kellerman argued that Mayweather carefully selected some of his matchups, which shapes how people view his legacy. In Kellerman's eyes, Crawford's willingness to embrace risk adds weight to his accomplishments and influences how his career is judged today.
Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, yeah, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time.
Oh, yes.
That makes a